Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Federunacoma, I welcome you to the press conference for the presentation of the AGRI-DIGITAL Growth Project. So this is an international project funded, co-funded by the Central Europe Interreg program for a duration of 2 years and a half. We started in June this year, so this is going to go on until 2026. At the end is actually foreseen for the next EMA edition. So we hope to see you again in 2026, sorry, I said 16 before, for the conclusion of the project and to actually share the results that we will have obtained. We will soon enter into the details of the project with the coordinator Luca Masiero from CREA, Dr. Luca Masiero from CREA Research Center in Italy, the branch based in Conegliano for viticulture. Just as a quick introduction for AGRI-DIGITAL Growth. So it is a project with partners from different countries in the Central Europe region. It is funded roughly with a bit less of with 2,326,000 euros. And it is about, but not only, it is about skills in precision agriculture. Without much ado, I would say that I leave the floor to Luca for guiding us into the scope and activities of the project, and then later we will happily answer your questions. Luca, please.
Hi everybody, thank you very much for being here. I'm Luca Masiero from CREA Viticulture Enology. CREA is a research center. It's a branch of Ministry of Agriculture, of Italian Ministry of Agriculture. We have 12 centers, 6 of them they are vertical on specific crops, and 6 of them are more, let's say, transversal, like genomics. I am based in Conegliano, and within this project, CREA is the lead partner, and we are 11 partners. As you can see on the screen, we have AGRI-DIGITAL. AGRI-DIGITAL is a pan-European network that provides digital trainings and education across Europe. Then we have Federunacoma, who represents over 300 manufacturers of Italian manufacturers that are producing all the devices from tractors to implements in agriculture. And this sector is evolving a lot, and we are seeing the digitalization of the sector, and that's why we are here, because we want to promote digital competencies within agriculture. Moving further on with our partners, we have a Plan for All. It's an NGO, it's based in Czech Republic, and they are specialized in big data management and reading from satellites. So all the satellites and GIS technology. We have then Josephinum Research from Austria, Wieselburg. They are a research center and an education center in Austria. The University of Maribor, and they are based in Slovenia. This center is quite innovative in the field of farming. Since I would say 5-8 years, they have developed some specific courses on digital and precision farming. So they integrated within their department, the agriculture department, specific some professors from electronics, some professors of informatics. So they are actually providing, let's say, updated trainings for agronomists and agriculture engineers. This is a topic that we will see across the whole project. The agricultural sector needs new competencies linked to the sector that are now training the economy and let's say, the evolution of the sector digitalization, automation, robotics, big data management. So new skills are required for a traditional sector like the agricultural one. Fondazione Fenice is an Italian NGO that whose role in the project is to support the creation of the precision farming specialist. So they are specialized in education on sustainability and environmental and green economy. They host over 15,000 students every year, and they are 20 years old. They have this green energy park where they test innovative solutions, and they are quite important NGO in Padua. We have then Linz Mechatronics Center, who's very vertical in their competencies on mechatronics, and they have been part of this project and as well on the previous one, Transfarm 4.0. They are very good in, let's say, connecting sensors and connect, let's say, bring mechatronics technologies within agriculture. They cooperated in the previous project and also in this one with MATE, that is the University of Budapest. And they are specialized in life science. In particular, we are working with the viticulture department. And then last two partners, we have ARSA, a regional development agency from Poland, and the University of Engineers from Zagreb, Croatia. As you can see in dark blue, the area covered by the program and where all the partners are located. The partnership is quite wide and competencies are quite, let's say, different and complete each other. One of the main goals of the project, we have several objectives, and this is, let's say, is bringing all of them together, is to promote the cooperation between all the actors of the value chain. So one of the goals of the project is to create a transnational ecosystem and promote knowledge transfer. Nowadays, there are vertical competencies and specialism, but there is also the need of collaboration. So we can see, we just talk at IMEXTEND with some companies that there is a new way to face challenges, and this is through collaboration or through the integration of different field of knowledge. So we met Arago Tractors and Forigo Italia, Forigo Rotor Italia. They brought together what was the traditional mechanics and integrated it with electronics and mechatronics. And actually they have been awarded for a TEMA for 2 innovations. So go to see them, they are quite interesting. The ecosystem, again, aims to bring together the stakeholders in the Central Europe, so identify where are the competencies, which are the research centers, the universities that are working in precision farming, and create a link with the companies. This is to design new products or to transfer knowledge. We can see that the competencies required by the sector are changing. Oh, sorry. Next slide, please. Again. Again. Yeah, thank you. So here in this slide, you can see that the competencies from the sector are changing, and the technology is somehow shifting the role of people involved in the sector. This study developed this year or published this year has 2 axes, and we have from one side, let's say, manual or cognitive work, so let's say more intellectual, and on the x-axis we have routine, so repetitive work and non-repetitive work. And if you're employed in a repetitive and manual work, most probably you are one of the red points, and your job will be taken from the automation. So it's really important to upskill or reskill yourself and improve your competencies toward less routinary work and more intellectual. So we can see here all the operators can be easily substituted by a machine, but profiles like the precision farming specialist, that is a consultant that we created within the project, is something that requires the human part and the human touch. So connect digital knowledge from different sectors, and let's say a local approach, knowing which is the condition of each place. We are coming, we as partner from different regions. We have different specialization. From where I am, Conegliano, we are very specialized on vineyards. And so we need specific skills on vineyards on top about all the technologies that are available and know how to prevent diseases on vineyards. While in Poland, where it's more, let's say, flatland, that's where maybe more competencies linked to corn are required. Moving to the next slide, we developed the two figures, and they are aligned with the framework of competencies of Italy. The precision farming specialist for manufacturers, so how from let's say mechanic engineers, how mechanic engineers should update their skills with electronics and mechatronic components. And in the next slide, we present the precision farming specialist linked to the farm. So the agronomists and consultants need to integrate their agronomic skills with the digital skills. Like we talked with Agriculus a few minutes ago, and they were presenting how these new competencies are required and how new technology can provide more know-how or more knowledge to farmers that has to be translated in some actions. And this can be really a game changer for the productivity, for the costs, so you can actually save inputs about fertilizers and let's say pesticides. And as well, you can reduce the amount of water used, so there is the topic of improve the sustainability of your farm. So these new technologies and this new way to approach agriculture, it's quite a game changer, but we need to train and to improve the competencies of the people. In this perspective, next slide, we are, one more, we are developing a call for talent where we connect young talents, we connect center of competence, so the universities, PMEs, so SMEs, small and medium enterprises. And we are launching on Friday this call for talent where we involve some young people in some experiences, so in some living labs and in some pilot courses in order to improve their know-how about digitalization in agriculture. These courses will be open source and provided to everyone who's actually joining the Call for Talent or who's following us in LinkedIn and in Instagram. And we will, again, have these 5 vertical pilot courses on 5 domains of precision farming. We are actually tailoring these courses according to the needs of the sector, so we are now discussing which are the more, let's say, interesting courses for agronomists and for companies. Next slides. And again, so we have 5 living labs where we bring together small and medium enterprises, research and development center, and talents. This, let's say, collaboration will allow us to test new solutions, and I have now presented the 5 living labs briefly. They are still in an early stage, but just to give you an idea how we are proceeding with the project. So next slide, we have the Italian living lab. It's a collaboration between CREA and Decet Electronics. It's an Italian PME, SME, and they developed this sensor that is able to read the canopy. And actually we presented in some scientific conferences the relation between the leaf inclination and the plant water status. So more the leaf is inclinated, more the plant, the vineyard in this case, is thirsty. So actually from the readings of the canopy you can let's say manage your irrigation system. In order to reach this goal, and this is a system that is not a, let's say, once forever, but it has to be continuously updated. And in order to do this, we have 3 main components. So we have the hardware part, so build the hardware, and this is important, the role of the engineers. Then we have the software and the models, and to nourish a model, we need to collect a lot of data, and this is an important job that often scientists are doing, collecting data in the field, providing to companies, and co-develop the model, and as well update and test the software in order to get a software that responds correctly to what was read with the scientific instruments. From the combination of hardware, so the sensor data readings, the software, so the model, and all the data collected, we can develop a decision support system that will allow farmers to reduce their inputs. In this case, it was irrigation. On the next slide, we have the experience that will be developed at Mate, University of Budapest, together with Linz. Sorry, I missed your logo. So Linz Mechatronics Center, together with the University of Mate. And they are actually reading the canopy. The vineyards are usually grown as a hedge. And so if you are reading the canopy with a sensor, it's really making the difference whether you are reading the sensor from top or if you are reading on the side. On the side, you have a different, let's say, age of the leaves, and they respond. You can see the differences between new and old leaves. So this study will improve the knowledge in this sector and will allow to calibrate the readings about the sensor, comparing satellites and drones. On the next slide, we have Josephinum Research. They are looking for the optimization and fertilization of the inputs, so improve the use of inputs of agriculture through the readings and the drones. Here as well, they are combining the reading of the drones and the satellites, and this will be made combining a drone company, young talents, and the competencies of Josephinum Research. Next slide, we have the University of Maribor. In the previous project, in Transparam 4.0, you can see on the left, they developed this sensor, and they mounted this sensor that were able to read when a plant, a vineyard, or a tree was missing on the line. And so was going to close all the nozzles or was regulating the new nozzles according to the density of the canopy. So it was, let's say, an automation of the spraying, optimizing the amount of spraying used according to the canopy. From, let's say, this pilot action, we are now upgrading it to an autonomous robot that is optimizing the spraying, and as well is actually moving on its own. So this is, let's say, an announcement about safety for the operators. Moving forward, we have the Living Lab of Plan for All that is combining the artificial intelligence aims to improve through the readings from different sectors, not sectors but sensors, so reading different sensors, combining the geospatial data and the artificial intelligence, and aims to combine all this data to improve and optimize the use of the resources. On the next slide is we have this, let's say, quadruple helix context. So the project will involve, since the beginning, the business organization. So we understand to develop the precision farming specialty profile. We engaged the companies and we understood their needs. So we started from desk review. We made some interviews with the companies. And we will tomorrow launch this ecosystem of collaboration with decision makers. So we will engage the policymaker, and we will try to promote this specialization also on the education centers. So it will be a, let's say, strong effort in pushing digital competencies across the whole society. SMEs, so small medium enterprises, decision maker, where they can, as they can allocate some funds to some specific fields. We want to promote then the uptake of this new knowledge and this new and the need of these new competencies in the education centers. So high schools, agricultural high schools, has to upgrade their courses, including also precision farming and digital farming. So this is, let's say, a common effort that is bringing together all, let's say, all the actors of the value chain and of the society. So I think I reached the end of of my presentation. If you have any question, I'm here, and I'm here with Giuseppe Saia from Federunacoma, and I'm the lead partner representative and the coordinator of the project, and Giuseppe is the communication manager. So if you have any question. Yeah, it's okay. It's always like that. No worries.
Outstanding clarity.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. So just to remind you of the next appointments with AGRI-DIGITAL Growth. Tomorrow at 3:30 here, it's the presentation of the precision farming ecosystem. And on Friday morning at 10 in the suite hall, there's the presentation of the launch of the Call for Talents. So see you tomorrow and after tomorrow. Thanks a lot.